We've been a leader in banking for more than 100 years. You'll find us here, at home, on your phone, and everywhere you go. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Sponsored by Renaissance Bank.
Good morning and welcome to Daily Journal Newsbreak for Wednesday, November 15th. I'm your host, Chris Kiefer, and we're going to take a look at the top news and sports stories from Northeast Mississippi. But first, let's start with your weather forecast. Today we're looking at cloudy skies with a high of 66 and a low of 49, 20% chance of rain. Looking ahead at your 3-day outlook, Thursday, partly cloudy skies with a high of 64 and a low of 42, 10% chance of rain. Friday, partly cloudy again with a high of 69 and a low of 58, 0% chance of rain. And on Saturday, rain with a high of 68 and a low of 39. That chance of rain is at 80%. Let's take a look now at today's top headlines. Volunteers begin work on Monday to prepare part of the meal for the Salvation Army's community-wide Thanksgiving dinner. The meal will take place on November 23rd in the gym at the Salvation Army on Carnation Street in downtown Tupelo. It will last from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Meal coordinator Jenny Lynn Johnson said it costs between $10,000 and $12,000 to provide the Thanksgiving meal. The Salvation Army relies solely on donations. Johnson said they expect around 4,000 guests this year. The Salvation Army has purchased more than 100 whole turkeys that Jim Bean of Barbecue by Jim will cook for the gathering. In addition, Romy's will donate several pans of dressing as well as the desserts. Ray Ray's is also making 4 pans of dressing, and Bonanza will donate rolls. Checks made out to the Salvation Army can be mailed to 527 Carnation Street, Tupelo, Mississippi 38804, or they can be dropped by the office. You must designate on your check that the donation is for the Thanksgiving meal, or it will go to a general fund. Tupelo's water and power utility is moving closer to installing an automated reading system that will increase accuracy. The new electronic system will cost about $15.5 million. It will replace the current water and electric meters for all residential and commercial customers. The new meters will electronically report usage levels, eliminating the need for an employee to physically visit the meter. Meanwhile, Tupelo Water and Light Director Johnny Timmons is preparing a list of infrastructure upgrades expected to cost about $15 million. That includes upgrading and renovating the city's aging network of lift stations and its 40-year-old central pump station. The current plan calls for a series of rate increases to help pay for the extensive capital improvements. Those increases could begin as early as next year, although it's not certain yet. Timmons said no rate increases will be required to fund the new automated meters. Instead, the project will be financed through savings generated by switching to more accurate meters. Caterpillar marked 35 years of operation in Corinth on Tuesday with a celebration for employees and the unveiling of a remanufactured engine. The engine is actually 2 3500 series engines put together. It can be used in Caterpillar's largest mining trucks. The event was attended by state and local officials as well as by Caterpillar employees and corporate executives. The celebration also included the reading of a letter from Governor Phil Bryant and a video address from United States Senator Roger Wicker. State Senator Rita Potts Parks and other members of the local legislative delegation presented a resolution congratulating Caterpillar for its success and thanking the company for its investment in the region. Caterpillar began in Corinth with 11 employees and has since grown to more than 1,300 employees in Alcorn and Prentiss counties. And in sports, both of the Daily Journal's high school basketball players of the year from last season have begun their college careers. Oxford's Jarkel Joyner opened with a game high of 23 points as Cal Bakersfield defeated Whittier 88-66 on Saturday. Cal Bakersfield is led by former Ole Miss coach Rod Barnes. The 6'1" Joyner struggled with only 2 points in Monday's 77-53 loss at Georgia Southern. Meanwhile, Alasia Schurer of Tupelo is averaging 10 points at East Tennessee. That includes a team-high 13 points in Sunday's 87-49 loss at Tennessee. The 5'11" Schurer is averaging 5 rebounds a game. East Tennessee is 1-1 on the young season. That does it for Newsbreak on this Wednesday. Don't forget that this show is just one of the many online offerings courtesy of the Daily Journal that gets you news off the page and on the go. Listen to the Prep Rally podcast for the latest in Northeast Mississippi high school sports with Brad Locke and Dalton Middleton. They have a new episode this afternoon, and you can find it in Apple Podcasts, Google Play, or at preprally.djournal.com. Each story discussed on Newsbreak can be found in your Daily Journal or online at djournal.com, where you can also catch a new episode of Newsbreak each weekday morning at 7 a.m. Thanks for joining us. I'm Chris Kiefer. Have a great Wednesday.